Why don't I talk about fragrances that are marketed to men more on my page? A lot of the time, honestly, it's because I'm not a huge fan of them. That is not the case with these four, so we will talk about these four, but let's also talk about like why I'm not a huge fan of men's marketed fragrances. A lot of the time I feel like they all smell the same. You walk into a Sephora, you walk into a Macy's, you go to the men's section, and it's very overpowering and headache inducing. All of the stuff that you spray, I feel like in the dry down, they all smell very similar, astringent, woodsy. I do feel though that they have been getting a bit of a glow up in the designer men's fragrances. Azzaro, the most wanted. This was the first fragrance in the men's section that really made me feel that way. It's leather, cardamom, and raspberry, and there's none of that weird astringent woody dry down. This is just very, very nice. This is seductive and feels really smooth. Ralph Lauren, Ralph's Club New York. Notes in this I feel like are generally notes that you would smell in a woman's fragrance, and it would be much sweeter. It would smell much more feminine. There would be a lot more like girly florals. This is blackcurrant, vanilla, and a creamy sandalwood that's done in a delicious, cozy, sexy way for a man or anyone that wants to smell more masculine leaning. Prada Paradigme has a glow up, but I will say it is along the more traditional men's fragrances vibe. So you are getting that like outdoorsy, woodsy, like you just took a shower out in the middle of the woods kind of vibe. You get some citrus, you get some really strong geranium, which I think is very sharp. Ambery woods in the dry down I think is absolutely lovely. This is one that I would recommend only spraying once or twice because of how strong it is. Valentino Uoma, Born in Roma, Rendez-Vous, Ivory. This is limited edition, but I beg of Valentino to please make this not limited edition. This is better than any other man's Valentino scent I have ever smelled. This smells like a crackling, smoldering fireplace with the most sexy man standing in front of it. Maybe he's got a drink. So you've got the smoldering fireplace accord in here, but you also have a little bit of bergamot and lavender. The lavender makes this just a little bit more relaxing and kind of just a little bit more cozy, and the bergamot adds just a little bit of a zest. If you would like me to review more men's marketed fragrances, please let me know in the comments because I'm actually really enjoying reviewing these. Because also remember that fragrances in general, like if they're marketed to men, that does not mean that a woman can't wear it. I would definitely wear 3 of these, and all 4 of these I would love to smell on my fiance.